You guys notice anything different? What is up, guys? I am super excited to bring you today's video where I show you all the new equipment that I got for my new YouTube setup. So hopefully you guys will be able to tell a difference right away. Just to give you guys a point of reference for how big of a difference this makes, I'll go ahead and post a little clip of the video that I have from a couple of weeks ago with the old setup I was using. There are three main things that I want to show you guys today. The first is the new camera that I got, which is the Canon 80D. The lens I currently have on it is an 18 to 55mm lens, which is just a kit lens, and the microphone that I'm using is a Takstar microphone. But we'll get into details about that in just a minute. The second thing that I want to show you guys today is the new microphone that I've got for the camera, and that is my Takstar SGC 598 recording microphone. Last but not least is the new light that I'm working with, and the current light that I have is a Neewer, that's Neewer ring light. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and show you guys everything that I'm working with today. Now there are a couple of reasons that I decided to go with the Canon. One of the primary reasons was probably that it's so easy to use. The interface that Canon's created for the menu system is way easy to go through, and it makes it seem less daunting to someone like me who's still a beginner in all of this to be able to use the camera to its fullest potential. I also wanted a camera that I wasn't just going to have to change in a year or two, one that I could grow with for quite some time. And from everything that I had seen on videos that I had watched, on reviews that I had read on Amazon, on Canon's website, the 80D really seemed to be the perfect choice for me in something that was going to allow me to grow with it for several years and, you know, maybe forever. We'll see. Another thing that I really liked that was a big selling point for me was the Canon 80D has a 45-point autofocus system. So in other words, the setup that I'm looking at right now, I'm of course looking into the lens, but it has a flip out screen that I can see it tracking my face. So no matter where I move, I can see it still tracking my face. It doesn't lose focus at all, even if I move really fast. So that's another thing, especially where I'm going to be using this outdoors a lot as I'm going different places, as I'm checking out different things. I'm gonna need a camera that's able to keep up with that movement. Now before I move on to the microphone that I'm using, I do want to point out something. I really do think that the Canon 80D is a really excellent beginner camera for anyone just starting out, whether it's photography or videography that you're doing, if it's just a YouTube channel, whatever it might be. I would absolutely recommend this, not only for the reasons that I stated before, but for the price point. You're getting so much in such a small package. Alright guys, moving on to the Takstar SGC 598 microphone. Now, I was flip-flopping between different Rode microphones because that seems to be what's used by not only a lot of YouTubers, but in packages where I wanted to get my camera originally, such as Best Buy, they had a package that was a video creator kit. And in that kit, it came not only with the Canon 80D with a kit lens, which was the 18 to 135mm lens, and then it came with a Rode VideoMic Go, which is their second microphone as far as their tiers of microphones. They have their Video Micro, and then they have the VideoMic Go. So while the Rode mic that was included in that package seemed like a really good deal as far as the price point goes, it really didn't seem to stand up to other mics that are on the market. So what I mean by that is I watched several videos with people testing out all of the different Rode mics, all the way up to I think they have one that's like $300. So all the way up to that one from their, I think it's like $25. So all the way from their $25 model to their $300 model. And they tested those against the microphone which I bought, which again is the SGC 598 Takstar microphone. And the Takstar microphone won. As of the time of this video, this Takstar microphone is currently on Amazon for $26.91. The thing that's amazing about that is I had to pay less for the setup that I have now, and I got something better as far as the quality goes. Now, we'll see if this lasts as long as Rode mics tend to last, but I'm actually looking forward to it. It seems like high quality stuff. This is the box that it came in, and it came with this nice case that I can keep it in when it's not on my camera, so when I put it in my camera bag, I can have it protected. Now, for being a microphone that was designed and made in China, it's actually really high quality so far, which I'm very happy about considering the price. Alright, let's move on to the light that I'm using, which is the Neewer ring light. Right out of the box, I love this light. You're able to adjust it with the dial on the bottom to be either brighter or darker. The Neewer ring light comes with two different diffusers. It has a white diffuser, which is the one that I'm currently using, and then it has amber diffusers as well that you can use instead of that, just to change up how your ring light hits your face and lights up your face. A couple of things that sold me about the Neewer ring light. I like how I can mount my camera onto the light itself so that I don't have to have a separate tripod behind it or in front of it. I can just have the camera mounted directly on there. As of the making of this video, the Neewer ring light is on Amazon for $109.99. For that price point, it's actually incredibly well made for my experience with it so far. Again, this is only my first video using this new setup, but as of right now, it feels like it's high quality. It feels like the stand's not just going to break. Speaking of break, I don't know what that was. Weird. For the price that I paid, I really feel like it's a high quality product. The stand feels like it's high quality. It's not like this cheap aluminum. It feels like it's pretty durable. Now, would I take it out in a windy day? No, I wouldn't. And I wouldn't mount my camera on there outside, but that's not what it's designed for. If you're using it for what it's designed for, which is being set in a room to light your face, mount your camera on it, it does everything that you need it to do and then some. One thing that I was kind of throwing back and forth was whether to get a ring light or to get soft boxes. Now, there are pros and cons with both of them. The reason that I ended up deciding to go with ring light was simply because I could just have one piece and that would be it. Where here I'm shooting in my kitchen, I don't really have a ton of space to put soft boxes everywhere to light up different contours of my face. Whereas with the ring light, I can set it up directly in front of me, mount my camera on it, and that's all I need. That's the only light that I need, that and the natural light that I get from the windows next to me. Now, just as a bonus, I'm going to show you guys all the other stuff that I have as far as my YouTube setup. So right now, the tripod that I'm using is a super cheap one that I got from Walmart. Again, it's something that I have used outside. I would be careful about using it in a rainy day because while it's, you know, pretty quality, I suppose, for the price I paid for it, I think it was around $15 at Walmart. But the legs they're aluminum, and I mean, it doesn't wobble, it's sturdy while it's on there. But it's a cheap tripod. And you know, when you have a really expensive camera that you put on a tripod, you want to be able to trust it. So this is something that I will most likely be upgrading within the near future. Another thing that I got for taking the camera with me outside or just on the go anywhere is this Joby tripod. This is the Joby 3K. This one was about $59.99 at Best Buy, and I really like the quality. It's got a quick release on the top just like most tripods do. One thing I will say is make sure if you do test this out in the store, make sure that this is actually clicked in. I nearly lost my camera because this wasn't clicked in all the way when I was using it, and I was using it to make sure that I could move it around and it would support the weight of my camera. And yeah, so it came right off. But luckily I was able to catch the camera. I didn't lose it, nearly had a heart attack, but we all survived. This is another thing I would recommend, not only because it's good for some cheap stabilization, I guess I should say, where you can get some grip on the camera if the camera's on there, and you can hold it and be able to make a shot more steady than if you were just holding it without any strap or anything else like that. You just had the camera in your hands. You also can use it to hold the camera out away from you, which I've seen done before. I haven't done that yet, but you know, that might be something that I experiment with in the future. Overall, guys, I am so excited to start trying to use these things. I really feel like this is going to step up my game. I will say, for those of you, any of you that have thought before that you wanted to start a YouTube channel, but you think to yourself, well, I don't have lights, I don't have a microphone, I don't have a camera. What I was using just before this was my Nexus 6P as my camera and microphone. And the quality wasn't the best, but it was something that I could put content out with. And you can do that with your cell phone. You know, you don't have to have a really nice, expensive camera and all this setup to be able to make YouTube videos. In my situation, it made sense because I'd been saving up for it, and a great deal came up, and I went ahead and went for it. I'm super happy that I did because I feel like with the quality of my videos going up, it's really going to help make my content more enjoyable to watch for you. So overall, I would recommend this as a starter kit for anybody who's looking to start a YouTube channel, or for anybody who's just looking to make videos. I'm super excited to make more content with this stuff. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.